and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Dawson. This is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Dawson. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
All right, here we go.
And off comes to Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw on second down. Dawson, he finds McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, That should open up his running game, too. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 39.
Back to throw. Dawson bringing it in. Jackson left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Montgomery back to the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Dawson. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Now let's go.
They get it to him running left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Dawson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. James. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Here's James. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Third down. It's James, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful spin and room to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Back to the air on second down. Dawson got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, this is Montgomery, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now let's go.
To throw on second down, Dawson. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run it with James. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Eagles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dawson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Dawson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Dawson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. We do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit, Detroit.
Manning now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dawson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, it's James. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here we go now. Green.
On the ground, it's Montgomery, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Dawson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Manning to throw on second down. Buying time to it, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. A gain of 39 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Detroit! Detroit!
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Play action. Dawson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, here we go.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Dawson. Right side caught by Jackson. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 48 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Dawson over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Dawson. That's caught by Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Back to throw. Dawson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
3-19.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Manning again here on second and 10. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on the gain of 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's James. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. Manning going to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Manning. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down, Dawson. They'll hit Jackson, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long. They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well. Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they? Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Dawson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play. Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot. A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning. They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Money back.